in this game. The reads come aplenty. The book is big, and you can definitely bait those bursts, take off a lot of damage, and make them second guessing. And when that burst is gone, the gameplay changes again. And you're going to see a lot more aggression, a lot more offense, a lot more defense, and defense is going to be the name of the game if Raven wants to win. I feel like Sin's always going to be in the running. Yeah. There's in no situation where Sin's not going to be able to come back. So I feel like that's going to be his game to play. Kazunoko is aware of this, I'm sure, but you still got to be careful going in. All right, these guys are getting set up. I believe button checks are done. We did our little warm-ups.
And again, DC, a player that excels, and I think his best attributes is he has very creative in-game problem solving, right? His approaches to a lot of situations will definitely make you tilt your head sometimes, but they typically work out. And Yomi, pay attention to Yomi as well.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting started. Our first match of Guilty Gear Top 8 EVO Japan 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. This table, we should have bought. I'm gonna bring my own table next time because this is not sturdy enough for me to be commentating the Guilty Gear Top 8 with my boy Obama. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Let's go. DC Sin versus Kazunoko Raven in Top 8.
Now, also, the fact that we let the intros rock, that's what I love about Japan the most. We don't skip those, we hold those, and let's go.
Now, what's the round start?
Oh, nice. Neutral, like
DC,
you said
a
before.
very respectful backup. Yeah, gets that back up. And again, you want to pay attention to that mid-range where DC can either put out that far 5S or he can do beak driver. Both of those are going to lead to big return for him. Kazunoko has to be wary of it.
Oh, hits him with that feather. That's definitely going to slow him down. That needle. Gets the throw. Gonna get a combo. Knockdown, probably gonna have a vortex situation here. Sets up the orb. Nice jump out and an air throw to catch it again. What are you gonna do? Hits him with the side dust on the wall. No burst because he's already used it. Dunk him.
And this is where it starts. Low excitement right now. Another good guess from him. He reads the escape attempt. Vulture sees in the air. Gets the counter hit confirmed here. DC gonna eat on him.
Pulls out that lunchable. You hear that whip? That nice block on the 2S defense. Like I said before. Oh, he is charging that bad.
Charges. Kazunoko not biting. Dead angle back to mid-screen. Eats the needle wire C. And again, that's very important also. Raven has... You want to limit his gauge usage, right? You want to make him spend that bar to be able to cover himself. When those situations that he doesn't have bar, he becomes vulnerable. Especially if you were looking for resets and stuff like that. People are going to mash. This character has low HP and low stun protection. High guts, though.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's scariest about fighting a character like Sin. He does a lot of damage in a short amount of time.
There are certain conditions where this matchup can end in one hit.
Yes, exactly. And that's why you know these guys know exactly what they're doing. If you're going to stay competent of what's going on the screen, you need to know his meter. You need to know how much burst he has, how many times he's going to eat, how many times he can cancel a special move.
And look at that bar just below Kazunoko's health gauge. That's the risk gauge. The longer you block like that in this game, the more the damage that will do on the final hit that you do receive. And you saw it just do huge damage.
Counter hit. Gets the command throw. Nice. You see him flawless in there. Still gets opened up at the end, and he's eating 3 bursts. He's eating 3 side dusts already. Beak driver, really close to ending the round. Oh, wake up super hellfire. That's gonna take off a little extra
Kazunoko classic,
damage.
Steve. He will absolutely put those wake up DPs, wake up supers, wake up forward dashes on the table.
And that super is powered up by that excitement meter, but that is gonna be a round for DC. All right, here we go. Round 3. I like to jump back early on. You see him trying to space him out with that beat driver, like Obama said before. Oh, nice. Gets the fall. Tries to go for the... Oh, nice. Gets the air throw.
Low altitude anti-air air grab. That time, DC jumps out the 5D. Unfortunately, gets tagged by it still. Put back into the corner.
Oh, low air dash. Gets opened up low again, and this is where he excels.
Juggle off the ball. Now his nipple's real hard, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Got him in the corner. Dropping that ball on him. Goes high. Whoa, nice. The 5 heavy mash. Okay, DC now takes position. Got the corner. Good block from Kazunoko on the 5D. He's going to whip this super.
Oh,
landing punish. Burst going to come into play here. Who's got the read on it?
All right, didn't get it open up this time. DC's defense looking a little better.
There's
a gold burst. Now here's a chance. Look at the life difference. Look at the burst. I just said this. You need to know exactly what he has at his disposal. Backdashes the dust.
Great reaction from GGP Kazunoko.
DC's face. He's like, okay, all right.
Yeah, he's smiling. He knows.
And goes right back in. This is, of course, winner's side, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love the jump back there. Just to dissuade him from doing that air dash so much.
Yeah, and DC, interesting decision to keep his back to the wall there. That's normally not where you want to be against Raven, but he kind of lured the Kazunoko into that range where he could strike there.
That's true. I mean, and as hard as it is to fight Sin, having him in a situation where you can control his movement is probably optimal. But you got to know how to deal with those offensive options.
Good anti-air there from Kazunoko. Ooh, stretching on him. Show me your noodle, Steve. Noodly on. DC working him to the corner with the empty low. Eat ham, go ham, DC.
Eat ham, go ham. Gets the
Runs
throw.
and gets the grab.
Spins that meter.
Important to represent that option in your offense with Sin.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, I feel like, and he has a weird wake-up time depending on how he falls, so you definitely have to be careful with wake-up throw options. Once again, that jump back to deal with the air dash coming from Raven, but he still eats this air throw.
And again, Raven has an invincible forward dash, and you see DC dealing with it so well. He's always in range right when he comes out of that forward dash to check him.
Have you seen how many successful anti-airs?
Great read from Kazunoko.
So many successful anti-airs coming from Kazunoko.
Yeah.
He knows the Sin wants to be mobile, move around, and he's going to try to keep his distance. And the minute he does, you're going to see Kazunoko go in.
DC's been very predictable about his escape attempts out the corner. He goes through the air every time. I got to be looking for him to go on the ground next time. Kazunoko's got a perfect read on it now. But here we go, punish on the needle.
And I feel like there's a lot of damage being left on the table by DC. I mean, I feel like he's very much aware of that meter down there. He doesn't want to go through too many cancels and put himself in a situation where he's trying to eat at the wrong time.
Yeah, this player not known for being optimized necessarily, but again, creativity and offense. And here we go, look at that guard gauge right below Kazunoko's health gauge, flashing pink.
And once again, another anti-air. And this is what we were talking about. Look at how much pressure is on this man right now.
That honest. Unfortunately, burst into the ball, and that's the worst outcome for him. Kazunoko on game point, but this could change.
Oh, gets right over the pin. That's going to hit. And Hellfire. And I think he could have got a combo going for the extra hit.
Gonna take the opportunity to eat here? No.
And that's what I'm talking about. Kazunoko completely aware he has to eat. That's why you're going to continue to hit buttons when that pressure is going on. Because the minute he does a special move, if that meter goes to 0, then he's going to go into a stun animation.
Kazunoko, God's Garden, Kazunoko dropping DC Sin from West Coast Japan in the loser's bracket now.
First game already underway. And you know Kazunoko has been in this situation before. We've talked about him being an OG. We talked about him being on the top stage.
Not just in one game, Steve. I told you, man, it don't matter what game you're playing. This dude in any bracket is a huge threat in any game.